I was unsure of exactly how much time had passed. Could have been a few days or a few weeks. During that time, I came up with a plan. That thing said that I could become more powerful here than I ever thought possible, which also meant that other beings could do the same. What would happen if Reyna was killed by one of them because I couldn't protect her? What would I do then? I lost her once because some little brat decided to play tag with cars. I couldn't afford to lose her again. So my plan was twofold, and as simple as I could make it. Become something capable of living just long enough to meet her again and amass as much power as possible as quickly as possible. Not long after I'd decided on my future course, I was finally told what race I was to be born as. Congratulations on your new life. To accompany your new body, you have been given a new name befitting that of your station/race. Name: Torga. Race: non-venomous serpent. Classification: Tier 1. Skills: minor stealth, heat detection, lesser gluttony. Traits: gluttonous. Although I didn't care about the new name, since I doubted anyone would use it, the rest of the information displayed did pique my interest. I would have preferred to be a venomous snake rather than a non-venomous one, but I'd take what I could get. The so-called Tier 1 classification also made sense. I wasn't venomous, nor did I feel as if I was all that big, so my choice of prey was limited. That meant my overall power level was, without a doubt, on the lower end of the spectrum. As for my skills, minor stealth and heat detection were ideal for an ambush predator, I supposed. I certainly could have gotten worse skills to start out with. Seeing lesser gluttony in my list of skills was weird, though, and aside from the gluttonous trait, which I didn't understand either, I didn't know why I had it. Focusing on the skills in question caused additional windows to appear. Minor stealth. Your ability to remain undetected is always at its natural peak and will not degrade through aging or lack of practice. Heat detection. Through the use of the pit organs located above your mouth, you have the ability to sense sources of heat in your general area. Lesser gluttony. Your stomach acids are capable of dissolving much denser materials than usual. However, you must also eat more frequently lest you starve to death. And that left me with only one question for the moment. How do I get rid of this window? As if it had heard me, the window vanished just before I felt a pulling sensation near the rear of my body, which I assumed would be where my tail was. A silver portal opened beneath me, and I was dropped onto a soft, damp surface. After shaking my initial surprise of actually being alive again, I took my first cursory look around. I was in a small clearing, surrounded on 3 sides by trees so tall they blocked out the sky and swallowed the area beneath them in shadows. Luckily, the heat detection skill activated immediately after I landed, and, after a brief feeling of vertigo, I could taste the differing heat levels in the area. Currently, I was tasting, for lack of a better word, a monotone flavor of nothingness, which led me to believe that I was probably alone. The sound of flowing water caught my attention. It sounded like it was coming from immediately behind me, but that didn't mean much at the moment, since I wasn't sure how much I could trust my ability to detect sound. It took a surprising amount of effort and multiple failed attempts to move my body into a position where I could see behind me. Who knew snake bodies were so awkward to move? Maybe there's fish, I hoped. I could tell my new body was already hungry, which wasn't surprising, considering I hadn't eaten in God knows how long. Although, that did lead me to another thought, one I was slightly surprised hadn't occurred to me before now. What do I have to do to evolve? A window appeared before my eyes in response to my question. Consume 50 pounds of meat to unlock water boa. Consume 100 pounds of vegetation to unlock tree boa. Consume 200 pounds of stone/dirt to unlock stone python. That's rather convenient. Can I have a description of each evolution? Though I waited for a minute or so,